Project 5M, launched as part of the Rebuilding Sri Lanka initiative, commenced today in Anuradhapura. The project seeks to disburse compensation to those with houses damaged partially or completely by Cyclone Ditwa, while also facilitating the construction of new houses. The inaugural ceremony was held in Alubadda Galnava under the patronage of President Anuradhapura Desanayaka.
There is no point in rebuilding completely destroyed houses the way they were. That is why we decided to allocate 5 million rupees each to rebuild completely devastated houses. However, the disbursement will be made in 3 phases. Initially, 2 million rupees will be provided to commence construction. Once construction meets the halfway point, the remaining 3 million rupees will be disbursed in 2 separate tranches of 1.5 million rupees each. Under the supervision of divisional secretaries and Gramanidari officers, we request beneficiaries to construct their houses promptly, since there will be no delay in the disbursement of funds. On the other hand, there are some houses that have sustained some damage despite not being completely destroyed. To those houses that sustained some damage, compensation of 500,000 rupees will be disbursed. Our post-disaster attitude must not be to get back to where we were, but to be better off. To that end, we will disburse the 5 million rupee compensation package to 26 beneficiaries today. Similarly, the 500,000 rupee compensation package and other related aid will also be disbursed promptly. It is difficult to sustain oneself or have a roof over one's head without a proper livelihood. A good living is also imperative to access proper education, a healthy lifestyle, safe housing, and good mental health. The government's primary objective is to address these essential needs, including education. Therefore, the government's foremost objective is to provide the required assistance. No one is satisfied by Sri Lanka's current education system. Education today is a burden on children and their parents. If Sri Lanka's education sector had been successful, then we would have reaped better benefits. Just as we took initiative to inspire change, we faced slander, lies, and baseless allegations. Our motivation is to give students in rural areas access to good education. We must provide excellent education for children on par with competitive global standards. Reforms will be implemented to facilitate that development. Notwithstanding any effort to derail those attempts, we will proceed undeterred to reform Sri Lanka's education sector.
Several other Project 5M initiatives were also held today in Rajangana, Anuradhapura and Ridigama.